Okay guys, now we are going to design our shopping carts. So that is it. When we click on our shopping cart, you can see that the pop-up come. This is it. This is the way it look like. So we are going to design it like that. They also we make it, we design. When you click on any item, the order button, you see that the number the number of items which has been selected will come at the top here. So when you click on the back, you can see that the number which has been selected will come inside our shopping cart, and we also design the way it will look like inside the shopping cart. So is what we are going to do now. So you can see that here we have the picture, we have the name, the item name, you have the price, you have the quantity, and you have the remove tags. You have also under our total the total amount, and you have the order button. So that is what we are going to design now. So let's go. So now we go back to our code. Sorry, we go back to our code. The first thing we are going to design now is what we are going to set our section class cart boss. So it's what we are going to set, and inside our section cart boss we are having a div class cart pop-up, a container, a content section, and right inside our div cart pop-up, a class cart pop-up container content section, we'll be putting the first thing we'll be putting our icon, our close icon. I show you in the previous video how to make or get those icons. You can get it from any icon website, and me, I used to get my own from boss icon. So that is it. So let's see how it look like before to continue. You can see that our closing tags, our closing icon is at the left side, in the at the bottom at the left side. So that is it. Right in our left side, down in the corner, you will see that we have a closing tag there. So what we do is I will try and give a width to the cart boss section so that all of us can be on the same page and see what we are actually doing. So I will just put here a dot cart boss, and inside that cart boss, what are we going to do? We give a height of 100 vh so that everybody can see what we are doing. So let's scroll in now to the top. So now you can see perfectly that we have at the top left our closing tags. So the next thing we are going to do now, we continue because I want to finish with the HTML side before to go to the CSS. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to give the header to the shopping cart. The header will be the title to the shopping cart. So the title, we give to the title a section class of header, a class section header rather, and we type our cart inside the tag. So right after that, what are we going to do? We are going to set another div which will contain the various title in our cart, shopping cart. We have the title, the price, and the quantity. So we are going to put them in the div class cart row. I'm trying to go very fast so that, because the video will be quite long, this tutorial will be quite long because it will involve also the JavaScript side. So we are going to go very fast so that the tutorial won't be too long, because when the coding is too long, it get boring. So let's go inside our cart row. We'll be having what? A span class cart item and cart header and a cart colon. You guys will understand why we have give many classes to it. It will be easy to us to align it the way we want it. So what we are going to do now, we will copy the span tags and replace it 2 times. So copy 1 2. So the next thing we are going to do, okay, sorry, we will change the cart item to cart price. It will be cart price, and the last one will be cart quantity. So that is it. So now we are going to give with inside each tags items, and the next one will be price, and price, and the last will be quantity. So that is it. So we have finished with our titles. So let's see how we look like. So we can see that here we have the cart, our shopping cart title, which is the cart. We have the various title for each element, which is the item, the price, and the quantity. So next thing we are going to do now, we go straight now to design the content of our shopping cart. So for the content of our shopping cart, the content of the shopping will be put in a div class cart items. So inside our cart items, what will we be having? We will be having, as I show you, inside our cart items, we will be having our image, our title, the price, the quantity, and the remove button. So it's what we are going to put inside our cart item. So to do that, first thing we are going to do, we are going to put a div class cart item cart colon, and from there you'll be given an image class cart item and image, and write cart item image, and we putting the source. The source we will be putting just image panko and tilapia, and we'll be giving a width to it of 100 ps and a height of 100 ps to it. We close our tag, and the next thing we are going to put now is the expand tag, which will hold the title of the item which has been selected. For this one, we'll be giving a class of cart item title, and the title will be panku and tilapia. So we are going also now to set another div again. No, we give a span first. The span will be holding a class cart price and cart colon, and we will be giving the price to it. I'll just put $20, and the next one will be another div which will be holding with a class of cart quantity. So inside we'll be having our quantity and our remove button. So let's see what we can do. So first thing, we give the div class cart quantity, and we give a cart colon to it, and inside our div we put an input for the number of items which can be changed. The input will hold the number of items we want to order, and you help us to change it at any time. So the input, we put a class of cart quantity input, with a type. The type will be number because our input box will be holding a number, and we give a value of 1 because when we select any item or inside our order section, the number of items which will appear in our shopping bag will be 1, definitely, because you have select 1, so the value will be 1. So after that, we put now our button class btn and btn danger, and the type of that button definitely will be a button because we are going to click on it, so it will be a button. And we put remove between the tags, remove okay. So I think we are done with this one, so let's see how it look like. So you can see now that we have our closing icon at the top, the title of our cart, the various title of each element inside the shopping cart, which is the image, the title, the price, the quantity, and the remove tag. So we are going now to style them. So what we do, fast forward, first we go to our style CSS. Inside our style CSS, we are going to fix, because we want it to be fixed. When we are scrolling the page up and down, the cart, the shopping cart, the pop-up should be fixed on the page, so we put a position fix on it. We give a top to put it at the top 0, we give a left to 0, and we go to the high. You have it already. We give a width of 100%, and we give a display flex. We give a display flex, and we are align the item center. We justify the content to center, and now we give a background so that we can see every item very well. We can see our pop-up on the side, on the page very well, so we give a background of black, and we give a visibility. The visibility will help us when we click on the closing button to hide it, so for now we are not going to put anything there. If not, if you put the visibility hiding, or the shopping how can I say, the shopping cart will disappear. So what we will be hide, sorry. So we give a font family of Macondo. So let's see now the result of it. So now you can see that the background now is dark. We have our various items on the website, on the page, sorry, and you can see that the position of every item remains fixed when I'm scrolling to the down and when I'm scrolling to the top. So it's what we want. So the next thing we are going to do now, we are going to work in our cart pop-up. We are going to give a background to it. So we are going to give a background to it. We give a position relative. We give a height of 70%, and also I will give a width to it of 80%, and the next thing will be a background color, so that which will be white, and we give a border radius to it, border radius of 10 ps. So that is what we are doing. Let's see. So now you can see that you have a background. That is well done. So that is it. So now we are continuing. What we are going to do now, we are going to give to our content section a margin of 1 rem, and also we are going to shrink the width of our pop-up because it's too large. So we are going to shrink it by giving a mask width inside a container to our container class, not to our container, because we have set a class container. So we are going to use it and put a mask width of 900 to shrink it. So it's what we are going to do now. So let's go. So the first thing we are going to do, we are going to give to the content section a margin of 1 rem, and the next thing we are going to do, we are going to tackle our container now. That container will give a mask width of 900 ps and a margin 0 auto. So that is it. And right after we give a padding to it too. So our padding will be 0, 1.5 rem. Okay, so right after that we will tackle now our closing tag, our closing icon. So we design it. So first things yes, we'll be giving to it a position relative, and we'll be giving a padding of 15 or 10 ps and 15 ps. And the next thing we give a color white, and we give a cursor pointer and a border top right. Let's think the left here, top right to 10 ps. I think that's all for the closing button. But okay, before, I think we will be giving for the over, we'll give a over to it, which will be s minus s dot over, which will be holding a background color in green. So that is it. So let's see. We are not seeing what is going on. Let me check. Our closing icon is not showing, so I don't know why. Okay. I haven't give a background color to it. You have to give a background color of yellow green. So let's not the position 2 has made a mistake. The position is supposed to be absolute, and I haven't give a top of 0 and the right of 0. So that is it. Let's now check. I think now it should. Okay, now it's there. So the mistake was down. I haven't give the top, the right, and the background to it, and the position also supposed to be absolute, not relative. Okay, so that is it for now. So let's continue. The next thing we are going to tackle now is the section header. We are going to design the cart title, so we are going to give a style to the cart, and we give a font family Rubik. I will give a font weight normal, and I will give a color and I will give a text align center, and I'll give a font size of 2.5 rem, and I'll give, I think that's all. There's nothing. Okay, so let's see now how we, okay, our cat is there, very nice. Okay, so the next thing we are going to tackle now is our our cat, our section, our cat header. Yes, our cat. Let's check from the index HTML. Yes, our cat header. After we go to the cat colon, and we come to our cat, our cat row. Okay, so let's first of all work on our cat row first. So is what you are going to do. So we just put our cat row dot cat row. We give a display flex, and right after that, now we will be working in our card header, and on our card header we'll be giving a font weight of a font will be bold. We give you a font size of 1.25 rem. Okay, and we give a color too, which will be 3. So that is it. And now straight we are moving to our cat colon, and we give there a display flex align item center border section button. Sorry guys, border button will be given 1 ps solid black. So that is it, and we'll be giving a margin right to a margin right of 1.5 rem, and I will be giving a padding button. Also the padding button will be taking 10 ps, and the margin top will be taking 10 ps too. So now let's see how it look like. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so now it's responsive, it's responding the way we want. So now we are going to work on our we have our cat header already, we have our cat column too, and now we are going to work on our cat item, cat price, and cat quantity. So we just put dot cat item, we give a width of 45%, a cat price, we give to a width of 20, and we'll be giving, oh, not 20 ps, 20%. I will be giving a font size of 1.2 rem and a color of gray. So let's see, that's good. It has give, you can see that the width has been respected, all of them. So and now we are going to the quantity now. So we are going to work on the quantity. So let's go the quantity. So now we give to the quantity dot cat quantity. So to the cat we give a width of 35%, and we give also a cat quantity. Let me see, no, we have already set the cat quantity. We'll be giving now a cat item title. We give a color of, and we give a margin left, yes, to push the title to the left, 0.5 rem. We want to push it from the image size small, and we put a font size of 1.2 rem. So let's see. So now you can see that the image has been pushing to the left. So that is it. So we are going now to display flex the element on column here. So what we have to do then is we just take our, let me see, the cat item. We just take our cat item, which is the cat dot cat items, display flex. That is it. So you can see that all the element now is aligned inside our cart, shopping cart. So now we are going now to design them. So we can see that we have finished with the item, the picture, and the picture. I think we have to work again on the picture. We have to give a border radius, and also we are going to work also on remove and the input, remove button and the input. So let's go. I hope I'm not going too fast and you people are about to follow me. So if you have any question, you just drop it inside the comment and I will be very glad to answer you. So just after the cart item, you'll be working now in the cart image. As I told you earlier, you work on the cart item image. So for that one, we just give a width of 75 ps, the margin, oh sorry, 75 ps, a margin, no, not a margin, a high auto, and then we give a border radius 10 ps. So the next thing we are going to do now is we are going to work on our button, because we can see that our button, our danger button has two classes, BTN and BTN danger. So we are now going to work on the first one, which will be BTN. So inside our BTN, we are going to put our standard BTN code. So we are going now to put test align center, and we'll be putting vertical align middle. Right after that, the pattern to the inside the button, which will be 0.37 rem, and also 0.67 rem too. So let's see how. So that is it. So now the next one, we are going to touch, we give a cursor pointer to it, a cursor pointer, and we give a font family, of Rubik. So that is it. So the next one, we are going with, as I told you, have two classes. So the second class is BTN Danger. So we are going now to take our BTN Danger, and we are going to put a color white. The next one will be a background color, which will be B57. So the next one will be border none, and we'll be given a border radius of 0.3 rem. So right after that, we'll give a font weight. The font weight will be bold, and we'll be giving a font family of Macondo to it. So that is it. Let's see. Now you can see our remove button is looking nice. So now we are going to focus on our quantity input box. So we are going to style it. So to do that straight, we are going now, but there's a last thing I have to do. I have to put a over to the BTN Danger. So we just change the color a little bit. So color now will be CC4, 64 C4C. So that is it. Now we are going to tackle our cart quantity input. So to do that, we give a height of 34 ps, and we give a width of 50 ps, a border 5, and a border of 1 ps solid, and be given 56 cc f2. So that is it for the border, and we'll be having now a background color, which will be E3E, and we're having a color which will be #3 3 times 3. Padding will be 0. Give me just a padding 0 ps, and test align center. The font size will be 1.2 rem, and the margin right 25 ps, so that it will remove from you can see that before it was together with our button. You can see now that there's a space between the button now and the quantity box. So the margin 25, and now we give the font family, which will be the Macondo. That's it. So we have finished. So now we are going now to work on our cart row, if last child and a, so is what we are going to work on, the cart row last child. The cart row last child, it will be, where is the cart row? It will be the two span here. So we are going to work on them. So let's go. So we just put cart row last child. It will be border button 1 PS solid black, and we do the same thing again by dot cart row dot last child dot border none. So that is it. So let's see now. So that is it. Now you people can see that it look nice. So for our, we haven't finished, so you can see that we have our order button, we have our total and the total amount we have to set. So we go straight to our index document, index HTML, and what we do inside our index HTML, we put a div class total, a div class cart total and inside a div class total cart total, we will be having a strong tag with a class cart total, title. We will put there our total, and we'll be having a span inside this one. We'll be having a class cart total price, and we put $20. Right after that, we'll be putting our button, the other button. So we put the other class, the btn, and we'll be having the btn primary and the btn purchase. So that is it. Oh, we have to give a type of button, and now put the order between the tags. So that is it. Let's see how it look like. So okay, so that is it. So now we are going to shift the total and the amount to the right side, and the order will be in the middle. So let's go back to our Visual Studio, and we'll go to our CSS. So inside our CSS, what are we going to do now? The first thing we are going to do, we are going to tackle our total cart. So let me scroll it to the top. So dot cart total, it was total cart total, will be given a text align n, so that it will be at the right side. We give a margin top to give a space between the cart and the cart element and the total, which will be 10 ps, and be given a margin right of 10 ps. So right after that, we will be taking our cart total title, font weight, bold, and font size 1.5 rem, color red, and margin right 20 ps. And after that, we'll be taking our cart total, color 3 times, and we'll be having our font size of 1.1 rem. So that is it, guys. So we have done what we have designed our cart total, which was holding the total, and we have sorry, I think there's a mistake here, which are holding our total and the total amount. So that is it, which are the cart total, which is holding the total, and then the total price too. So right after that, we have start our total title, which where the total is and the total price. So let's see the result. So that is it. You can see that now is well looking. So now we are going to tackle now our button, our other button. So our other button, we just put our BTN purchase, we give display block, and we'll be giving margin 40 ps auto, 80 ps auto, and we give a font size of 1.75 rem. So that is it. And for the BTN primary, we'll be giving a color white, a background color a border none, and we give a border radius of 0.3 rem, and font weight bold. So okay, so I'm checking something. So that is it, and let's see how it look like. That's it. So now let me see. I think that the margin 40, 80 auto, font size Now we are going to, let me see the way. I think I'm doing a mistake or the same side. No, the size is okay. It's here, the purchase. So let's see. Okay, now it's working perfectly. Before I was having a little problem with the purchase, which I hasn't written well. So that is it. So we have finished designing our shopping cart.